So friends, I hope you have understood the first problem, that is we have verified the first property. I hope you have understood that one. So let's verify the property 2 for the same matrix. Let's verify the property 2 for the same matrix. Okay. So what is for the same determinant, sorry. So what is there here? So 2 minus 3, 5, 6, 0, 4, 1, 5 and minus 7. Same determinant. So sign conventions also I have written. So what will be the value? Already we have solved that one. Expanding it to first row. So I can write it as plus 2 into this determinant. Neglect first row and first column. 0, 4, 5, minus 7. Minus of minus 3. So minus 3 is there in first row second column. Neglect first row second column. 6, 4, 1, minus 7. Okay. So next, what is there here? Plus 5 into first row third column. 5 is there in first row and third column. So neglect first row and third column. So what will be left? 6, 0, 1 and 5. So if I proceed to calculate this, I will get this as 2 into 0 into minus 7 minus 5 into 4. Minus of minus 3 is plus 3. 6 into minus 7 plus 5 in, 6 into minus 7 plus minus 1 into 4 plus 5 into 6 into 5 minus 1 into 0. So what will be left here? 6 into 5 minus 1 into 0. So if I do this calculation, 0 into anything is 0, minus 5 into 4 is 20, plus 3 into 6 into minus 7 is minus 42, minus 4, and this plus 5 into 6 into 5 is 30, minus 1 into 0 is 0. So what do we get here? Minus 40 plus, minus 40, this should be minus 40 to minus 4, minus 46, right? Minus 46 into plus 3, minus 138, plus 5 into 30 is 150. Then this will be minus 178 plus 150, minus 28. We have already calculated that. That was minus 28. So now let's see what happens if we interchange rows and column. So once again I want to make it clear, right? So it is interchanging of rows and column. So property 2 is interchanging of any two rows or any two column. But what was property 1? Interchanging rows with column. But property 2 is interchanging either any two rows or any two column. So here let's interchange R1 with R2. Then what will be determinant A? See, R1 with R2 means row 2 becomes row 1 and row 1 becomes row 2. So row 2 becomes row 1. What is my row 2? 604. That becomes my row 1. What is my row 1? 2 minus 3, 5. That becomes my row 2. 2 minus 3, 5. And 1, 5, 7. That is third row remains as it is. Sign convention plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus. Right. So let's proceed with the calculation part. Determinant A. See, expanding through first row. So first element is plus 6. What will be the inside the determinant? If we neglect first row and first column, 6 is there in first row and first column. So neglect first row and first column. So if I neglect first row and first column, minus 3, 5, 5, so this is minus 7, minus 7, minus 0 into, see 0 is second element, there is first row second element which is there in first row and second column. So neglect first row and second column. What will be there? 2, 5, 1, minus 7. plus 4 into 4 is there in first row and third column. So neglect first row and third column. So what will be left? First row, third column. If I neglect 2 minus 3, 1 and 5. Okay. So now let's proceed with the calculation part. This is minus 3 into minus 7. Minus 5 into 5. Minus 0 into anything is 0. 2 into 5 minus 1 into minus 3. 2 into 5 minus 1 into minus 3. Okay. Minus 3 into minus 7 is 3 into 7, 21, minus into minus plus 21, minus 25. 0 you leave it. 2 into 5 is 10. 1 into 3, 3, minus into minus plus. So what will be left? 6 into minus 4 plus 4 into 13. So 6 into minus 4 is minus 24 plus 4 into 13 is 52. So which is nothing but 28. What is this? Value of determinant. Let this be equation 2 and let this be equation 1. So now if you compare equation 1 with equation 2, so what you are going to get is, you are going to observe that we having minus here, we are having plus. Magnitude is remain unchanged. Magnitude is unchanged. So we can say that by interchanging rows and column, the value of determinant remains unchanged. The value of determinant remains unchanged. But what happens? Its magnitude remains unchanged. But what about its sign convention? That will reverse. If it is plus, it becomes minus. If it is minus, it becomes plus. But magnitude will remain same. 28 and 28. Here 28, here 38. You cannot get those type of values. Magnitude remains same, but sign convention only reverses. Is that clear? I hope the things are clear. So you should be very much clear about the properties, whatever are there. Right? First property is what? By interchanging two rows or by interchanging rows with column, what happens? The value of determinant will remain unchanged. Here what is that? By interchanging rows and row with row or column with column, the value of determinant will change. That is, magnitude remains same, sign convention will change. This is about the second property. So now what you need to do is, so as usual, pause the video and make a note of this. And apart from that, for the same video, for the same determinant, you try to calculate the value, try to apply different property. What was third property? If any two row or two columns are identical or proportional, the value of determinant will be will become 0. For that, if you not take this one, you take any other determinant where two rows or two columns are identical, then try to calculate the value. We have done it for second order determinant. You try to do for third order determinant. Okay. And what was the fourth property? Fourth property is, so if the determinant is multiplied by the constant k, then that k can be multiplied. If k is taken inside the determinant, it can be multiplied only for either one row or one column. Right? So what was the fifth one? Fifth one was, if any one row or column is a multiple of k, then the value of determinant gets multiplied by k. That was fifth one. What was sixth one? Sixth one is, if in any row or column, each elements of any row or column are expressed as sum of two or more determinants, then whole determinant can be expressed as sum of two or more determinant. Whole determinant can be expressed as sum of two or more determinant. Okay, so that is about the sixth property. And what about the seventh property? If each element of any row or column are added with equimultiples of corresponding elements of corresponding row or column, then the value of determinant will remain unchanged. So this is about the all the properties. You take, there are a lot of determinants available in your NCERT book. You take any one of them and try to prove the property. So this is third and fourth property. You have to frame, for the third property you have to frame the determinant, right? So you should make the row or column equal, and then you need to calculate. For remaining other thing, you can calculate with the same determinant, except that sum of 2 or more. There also you can express first row or first column as sum of 2 elements. Then you calculate them individually, then you will understand how do you get that. Okay, so with that we'll take a leave, right? We'll take a leave for this video, and in next video we'll start up with a new topic. Okay, so we'll stop the video here.